Everybody, welcome into another film review. I asked you guys on Instagram, what do you prefer between this series versus Dan and Gabe at New York, or the tournament I just played this past weekend with Kyle and playing against Ryan Marino and Grayson. Most of you guys picked this one versus Gabe and Dan, so that's what we're going to do today. It's been a little while since this tournament happened, a few weeks, and man, this tournament sucked for us. I mean, it's got to be one of the worst tournaments that we've played, or I've played, and since I've gotten even Premier, honestly, I haven't ever gone 0-4 in pool play in any tournament. So this tournament was a pretty hard one to swallow, but lots of great lessons learned from it, and feel like personally bounced back since gotten a couple wins in some smaller sectionals, hoping to carry the momentum into Chicago this coming weekend. But specifically with the New York tournament, we were playing with package B, so it was 30-foot boundary, a 2.1 foot no hit zone, and no drop zone. We were playing with the Spike Ball Pro sets and Atlas balls, which you guys know how I feel about Spike Ball Pro. I won't complain too much in this, just because you probably don't want to hear about it. But I will say that it was tough to adjust to Atlas Ball compared to the previous weekend, where I was actually playing with Gabe in Atlanta, and we were playing with the Premier Spike Balls. I really, really like those. We're playing with those in Chicago this weekend too, which is great. But with Atlas, I mean, the wind carries it a little bit more. It's lighter. It's a little more balloony. It's hard to get clean touches with it. And I actually practiced a good bit with the Atlas ball heading into this tournament, but Tyler didn't get the chance to have a lot of reps himself. So when we showed up at the tournament, the touch right off the bat was pretty hard to get the hold of, or at least find our rhythm for both of us. And it was interesting too, because we were in basically every pool play game. We were up, I want to say 5-1 or 6-2 in every single pool play game, and we lost every single one in extras or at the very end, 21-19. So it was one of those really weird days where it felt like it was 1-2, maybe even 3 to 4 points away from being undefeated in pool play, and we lost every game. So going in a bracket, obviously it sucks to have to play Gabe and Dan round of 16, but we were treating it like the finals. We had to play as well as we could. And before I just get into this last thing, Tyler going into this tournament was struggling with a quad injury, and we were talking about it at the field. I didn't know about it, and I don't think he knew about it either until we were at the field. And it really set off some weird vibes for the whole day for us as a team, because I could tell he was really hindered from his mobility throughout the day, and it made it tough for him to get low on any kind of movement. So that meant setting, hitting, defense, rotating, receive. As you can imagine, you got to be able to have your mobility, and he's someone that really thrives on that. So that made it really tough for us. And on top of that, I didn't have my best day. Serving wise, definitely wasn't my best day. I think this was one of the worst serving tournaments I've ever had. And it didn't even really have to do with Atlas ball. It was mainly Premier Spike that I was missing. I serve infinitely better on Premier Spike. For those of you that have played against me, you probably know. And so it was tough to just have the performance that we did, obviously, and I'm now just worried about Tyler. I hope that Tyler is feeling good to go and he can play the rest of the season. So we're going to find out more. He has an MRI on, or the end of July. We'll find out if he can play or not. But yeah, this tournament sucked. Yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get into this, because there's a lot to talk about from this series. Hopefully lots of learning opportunities for everybody. And yeah. Okay, so to start off, Dan was applying a very high percentage righty cut. He wasn't really mixing in too many jams. I've played him a lot in pickup, so prior to this, like I knew this. You know, he hits that channel really consistently. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it cuts more than you expect. So I'm on it. Pretty good receive. Obviously not like the best thing in the world. And now, as I'm rotating to the net, I would really prefer this set from Tyler to be pretty much in the direction of Dan and Gabe. You can see that Dan and Gabe aren't split right now. I actually think Gabe needs to be a little bit behind me, because if Tyler just sets this right on the right side of the rim there, like we're going to win the point immediately. But Tyler leaves me a little bit short on the left side. And now my choice here, which what I should have done was just hit a lefty like pull push shot in between them. Anything fancy here, like some sort of lefty flick into Dan or lefty pull into Gabe. Like lefty pull into Gabe probably would have been the best shot, honestly, and one that I wish I had done. But here I decided to do like a righty backhand flick, which I whiff completely. Gabe gets a good hand, and Dan probably was in the no-hit zone there, but whatever. So they start up 1-0. And then, okay, pretty good serve by me. Here, I'll wait to let the play out first before pausing it. Nice. Another good play by them. So right here, Tyler and I are in a really good position. Gabe leaves the set a little bit off net. Obviously, one of those sets that are tough to make because, you know, it's right over the middle of the net. The receive from Dan was really good. So keeping that directly over the net isn't the easiest thing to do. And Dan is now hitting left hand into us. I get a good hand here, and this is where the point's lost for us. So sort of what I was talking about in the last point, I need to be setting this into Gabe and Dan and make Tyler rotate and hit some sort of either righty flick back towards himself, or a lefty pull back towards himself. Really anything that's just going to make it harder on the defense, because right here, as I said it to him, the defense doesn't have to move at all. They're basically in the right spot immediately, and you'll see this as a big theme throughout the series. If I remember, like, setting was obviously a big deal here, but honestly, the main thing was just the level of execution that Gabe and Dan had as hitters. Their hitting was spectacular throughout this whole series, and like that was the main difference. Like, our setting obviously could have been better, and our hits could have been better as well. But I mean, they were hitting shots with not even the best sets and still winning points. So like that seems like the difference. Anyway, good touch from Dan here, and nice little movement there from Dan in the end. Notice how his feet, as he comes in, his feet they keep moving. They're ready for really anything here. So he's kind of reading Tyler. He knows I'm basically out of the play at this point, like just covering his pull. So he's probably going to hit some sort of flick shot, and it's a one-on-one at this point when he decides not to go pull. I need to kind of shift more, I think, to help Tyler out in this moment. Like, I'm a little too far out of the play. And then Dan doesn't even hit it perfectly, just kind of like hits back pocket and goes up. That happens with Spike Ball Pro, of course. And it was tough for Tyler to get over that. Good receive. Yeah, I mean, this is sort of what I was talking about. Not the best set. I mean, it's like off net. Tyler's really far away from this point, and Gabe just hits a really, really good hard push shot that was going. He was hitting a lot of shots that were going like right to 28 feet on the boundary and landing in, and they were going like really low and fast off the net. So this was tough to do. I think Tyler needs to help me out more, and probably rotate behind Gabe to help me on pull, because at this point I'm trying to cover pull and push, and I don't really know what to do, so I try to just get low, and I'm not low enough right here. Probably could have been over the net too. Like, it's tough with boundary because you never really want to be like playing too much body defense, but with this type of thing where like Tyler's completely out of the play and it's just a one-on-one, like then body defense becomes more of a necessity. So I think I'm a little too far away, and I'm not low enough, and Gabe hits a good shot. I was gonna say something, but I'll let it play out. Dang, I can't believe I didn't get a touch on that. So to start here, this set kind of is fast and off net to my left hand. So while I could have hit this better, try to get it in play. Obviously, they're pretty much in system here, and then it kind of like squeezes under between my jersey and my arm. I'm not really sure what happened there, but somehow the ball doesn't go up at all. I think it's just Gabe hitting it really fast, to be honest. But we have started down 0-4, so not a good start. Not what we wanted to see. Okay. Not much to talk about there. I mean, just a short set from Dan, and we get lucky that Gabe doesn't dive for that hit and try to win the point.
Yes. Come on, there.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Well, this sucks, obviously, because we played that point really, really well until the final 2 touches. So right here, we're split. We're in really good spots. I get opposite of the ball here. Actually, I don't really. Like, maybe I could have done a little bit more to try to get opposite of Tyler or opposite of my touch. But I go up to the net, and I hit this, like, pretty good lefty shot into Gabe. Like, it's, like, low and quick. And Gabe gets a hand. We're still in the play, of course. This is where it all goes downhill. So this first touch here needs to be, like, a little bit more clean from me. Could have been an Atlas issue, could have been just a me issue, not really sure, but I don't get the best first touch, and then here Tyler's like slightly out of system from this first touch. He's kind of like running backwards and trying to make like a set running backwards, which isn't the easiest thing to do, so he gets a little bit of a weird touch, and now I'm trying to make this diving off-net hit when it should have been pretty much in system put away for us to win this point, so
Let's go.
That was pretty unfortunate. Oh, wow. We get lucky there. So, not a good set from me. Offhand, or lefty, off net. Tyler could have probably contacted it a bit lower. This might have been something where, like, you know, he was hurt. He couldn't really bend down as much. But because of that, it hits back pocket, lips. Dan just gets kind of unlucky there. I think he could be a little further off net, though. My set wasn't great. Yeah, Gabe says it in the play, but I think he needs to be a little bit further away from the net here. As I'm hitting this, I like that I'm like kind of disguising this hit to the last second because I knew I wanted to hit it back towards him, but I was hoping that like my fake with my hand would move him slightly to the left, and then that's kind of what happened here. Like, he's using his body to try to get the touch rather than his hands, I think, if he was a little further away. So lucky that didn't go up, but if he had leaned back, you know, he might have gotten the touch. Good receive. Oh, man. This is where we do everything right until I don't trust Tyler. So right here we're split. I need the trust that Tyler's going to come in for Dan's, like, lefty push versus, or like righty push, whatever kind of shot he wants to hit here. And instead, I kind of step towards Tyler and give Dan like a complete opening from which he shouldn't have had. He should have had to hit it in between us or into Tyler, but I just make it really easy on him by going straight to the net like immediately. So here, like, just one last time, like, I need to stay glued to his right hip and not guess too early. Great serve. Wow, even better receive, honestly. That receive was really good. Obviously, Dan botches the set a bit here, but it's spinning a lot, so this is not an easy set to make. A little bit far, of course. Good receive from me. Oh my god, I don't know how I missed that hit, to be honest. I know it was like slightly off net here, but this is like a put away 9 out of 10 times, if not more. And I just kind of whiff it. It was really weird, honestly. It was not our day, as you can tell. Good receive. Ah, yeah, that's not good.
Come on.
Dang. So I said good receive, and while it is one, I think I just try to do a little too much with this set. Like I probably could have just reached and not made Tyler or not made myself run in front of Tyler, but instead I try to do something a little fancy and hit like the spin set, and that ends up being off net. Danny has a good touch. Gabe's set is not great here. Like they probably could have won the point just immediately here if Gabe just sets both of us out of the play, but he pops it high. Dan's hitting off net. I get another hand, and actually Tyler touched this, which is why he hit it. I didn't even feel like he did. It was really weird. Like Tyler was like, I have to hit it. Like Tyler touches that, and then I thought I was getting the first touch. Tyler thought he was getting the second touch, or he was getting like the third touch to put it back on. And so now I'm like, wait, what? And then Dan just hits like this crazy lefty shot that goes really low. So that was a weird one. Yeah, right here. So this is something that I've actually found tough to figure out because it's one of these plays that if you're a smart hitter, what you'll do is you'll be conscious of where I am right now, which is kind of like shading the righty pull, and you'll try to box me out as much as you can to make it so that you're hitting into the server who's like rotating towards the net, and it's a one-on-one. This can be done through the hitter and the setter, of course. So as a hitter, you kind of want to like keep in mind where I am and keep moving in the direction that I'm moving. But as the setter, you can also like box me out of the play as well if you want me, or if you want the one-on-one to be with Tyler and him. So that's kind of what happened here. Like I'm running up to righty pull, but as this happens, Dan kind of sets it directly into me, and now it's on Tyler to rotate left and stay attached to Gabe's right hip, but he doesn't see this happen. And in this moment, like this shot is pretty much free.
Good shot, man.
That's a really good shot. Honestly, like while we definitely could have played this a little better, it was just a really, really nice shot from Dan. Like he hits it super low, he waits a really long time and disguises it really well. So honestly, just yeah, well played there. Yep. You can see my face after the point, but just disappointed in myself with this set here. Like this needs to be lower. For sets like this where, or I guess, shall I say, on receives where it's a really clean receive, it could be on like a drop serve or a tap on, or even something like this where like it just hits the rim and pops up. You really need to set those little fast sets because the defense is completely in system at this point. Like they're rotating in the net, they're getting ready for something. It needs to be a quick little like 1-2 put away, and I'm putting way too much height on this set, making it really hard for Tyler to do anything here. So like he's ending up, he ends up having to like hit this shot like a little off net. It's high. Gabe and Dan are already rotating there because I've given them a lot of time to do so. And then his options here are just trying to hit like a righty boom chip shot like Emerson would do and hit it towards like the 29-foot boundary. Or he could do like this low sort of push shot directly into Dan, which is a little more risky because, it could hit rim. Or you could do something where you just hit like a diving pull and hope you out-pull Gabe at this moment, which obviously isn't easy to do either. So he has a few options, but none of them are that great. And I think it just was too bad of a set. So he rims the hit.
Get in.
Oh, man. Yeah, this was just pretty miserable by me here. Trying to do too much. Honestly, really good set. This should have been a lefty pull, probably between the two of them. And instead, I try to get fancy. I try to show like this righty flick shot in between them, hoping that Dan's gonna like move towards Gabe and overcompensate for Gabe. Excuse me. But then I was gonna try to hit like the righty push shot towards myself, but Dan stays really patient on it, and I also just whiff the hit. In this moment, we're on top of each other. Gabe realizes it, and he just sets both of us out of the play. So smart set from Gabe there at the end. Nice. Well, we finally win a rally. Everything pretty much, nothing much to talk about up until this point. Like, just pretty good rotations all around from everyone. Where Gabe and Dan lose this point is right here. Gabe sets Dan a little bit too off net, and that gives us an opportunity to convert. So, setting obviously could be a little bit more clean all around, so these rallies don't happen. But tough to do, easier said than done. Yeah, this is a weird serve selection from me. I don't even know if I like it that much. Like going for lefty reverse on Atlas and Pro Set, maybe not the best idea. And then here, Dan kind of does what Gabe did to him last time, which is like set Tyler or try to set me out of the play, which he does. But Gabe's really good at this, like waiting to the last second and hitting a pull shot. Tyler's all over it. Like, I think he just mistimes his hand there. I was actually surprised Tyler didn't get a touch on it because he was in a good position. This is a great example of Tyler being conscious of, like, the tap on and just hitting, like, a little quick set here, because this is tough for them to get to. Like, anytime I get the chance to hit one, like an overnet set, but also something pretty fast, like it's going to be tough for the defense to move in time. So that was a smart set from Tyler there.
Let's go.
Yeah. I think this is, like, I can definitely give a better, yeah. So I have this bad habit of, like, sometimes I'm taking a step in on the receive, like, too early. Like, I'm stepping in right now as Tyler's receiving, but I need to wait for his touch because I took the step in right here and look at my foot's off the ground. Because of that, I can't run over to this ball as much, making the set that I end up making not a good one. Usually I can give a little bit more on this. Like, I'm pretty annoyed with myself that I didn't give Tyler a better chance here, but this is just way too hard to convert. Yeah, another off-net set. Dan just pushes Gabe a little bit too far. Gabe tries to hit like a pretty crazy low, fast push shot, which almost worked, but clips rim. Dang, I was all over this one and just a step late. Like, we're in really good spots here. Now Gabe sets me a little bit out of the play here, and I need to rotate really quickly. Like, I notice right now that, like, Dan's push is wide open because Tyler has to cover pull, and I'm just reaching and I'm not moving my feet. Like, I'm just kind of like extending my arm out, hoping that I can reach it, and that's never a good idea. You gotta move your feet first. Dang. So right here, I mean, I've seen Tyler hit this a lot better, of course. Like, I think I would have preferred to see Tyler just like pull it, but instead he tries to hit like this push shot, or maybe he tries to hit pull and it just kind of whiffs it. I don't know. Like, seems to be like sort of an injury and an Atlas issue. Like, can't get low enough to hit like a pull, but also like Atlas is so pockety that like hits like that are happening. So they get pretty in system here, and obviously tough to be in a one-on-one with Dan with a hit right or like a set right over the rim. I make a guess towards push. He hits pull. Nothing really else much there.
Yeah. Oh.
This is an interesting. Oh, sorry. This is an interesting point too because, or actually, I like this hit from me, and what it is like, it's a hit where I'm basically walking towards the ball. Like usually, it's never a good idea to cross your legs as you're hitting, right? Like I should not be stepping with my left foot here first, but I just try to like throw it in occasionally as like a disguised look for a hit. Like I could be hitting righty pull out of this or righty push, and I'm hoping that basically Dan goes too much towards pull and then Gabe doesn't rotate enough. But Gabe tries to do what I did last time, which is basically try to make a hand. I think if he just moves his feet a little bit more, he gets the touch, or he gets like a better touch. Obviously, that would have been a crazy play, though. Dang. Yeah, this happened. This went bad for us really quickly here. Like, we're in really good spots, and then Gabe's set is just quick, which I think that's the key. Like, if there was a couple takeaways that you should have from this video, it's like quick sets work really well with like in-system play, especially with boundary. And so Dan just gets around this ball really quickly. We don't rotate in time, and then he hits like, you know, a 99th percentile hit that goes like straight into the dirt. Also avoided the no drop zone as well, so that was a great shot. I catch Gabe sleeping here a little bit. Like and it's not even a good serve. Like I hit, you know, maybe like a 60th percentile reverse here, but the serve itself is a good look on second. I mean, one, like we're down at. Usually, I'm not a big reverse guy on second serve, but we're down so much at this point that like I kind of felt like I had to swing out. So I don't even hit that good of one, but I think Gabe was just expecting cut the entire time, and we get the break back. Which it's interesting to say here too, because we're down 17-10, but if we hold twice here and then get 2 breaks back and then hold twice, we are only down 1 more break. So in reality here, we're down 17-10, but we're really only down 3 breaks, which is crazy given like the circumstance. But we are down 4 breaks now. So as you can see, it's just crumbling right now for us in this game. A little bit of a far set. Like this is a really tough set to reach with a 2-foot no hit zone here. I think ideally I'm just athletic enough to hit this diving lefty pull shot that you'll see like Jacob Summers or like Ryan Marino hit. But it is a lot trickier to do, and I don't have like a great lefty dive capability. So I try to reach here and hit something low between them, but I just don't hit it very well. And then this is just a ridiculous shot by Dan. Like this is one of the best shots, you know, that you could possibly hit here, which is like this step through righty push shot, which he could have hit a righty pull. He had everything open because Gabe set him right in the middle of the net. And yeah, I mean, that's indefendable. A little high again. We get lucky. I mean, this is not a good set. That's another crazy hit. I mean, it's an off-net set. I just got to be a little low here, like a little lower. But Gabe hits straight into the front pocket, and it goes super low and right to 28 feet. So, textbook.
Let's go.
Another good shot. I don't know who got the hand on this, honestly. It looks like me. I slide in. I don't know how I didn't get like a better touch on it, honestly, because I read the entire thing. But not going our way.
So, yeah. Wait, I think you. So, yeah. Wait, I think you.
Oh, okay. That was a weird one, but not really much to say. Good touch. High set. Again, it's really high. Yeah.
Come on.
Just not a good set for me here.
Yeah, come on.
That was a pretty nice set from Dan. Just hitting like this little lefty quick set over his head. And then Gabe athletic enough to get over the ball. So from game one, I mean, you can tell, I mean, we had perfect serve percentage. That was not why we lost. It could have been that we could have hit better serves. Like, that's certainly true. But our serve percentage, at least we weren't killing ourselves in that aspect. Where we did kill ourselves was the put away percentage. As you can tell, like hitting, what is it, 7 for 18 on putaways. So we're getting upped more than half the time on all of our hits. That is not a good recipe for winning. As you can see, they had 11 defensive gets. So we were not setting, not hitting at all. Really out of characteristic performance from Tyler and I, given that, like, usually that's our strengths. So, yeah, I mean, going into this next game, like I told Tyler, like, that type of thing isn't going to happen again. Like, I'm not too worried about it. Obviously, Gabe played an excellent game. So did Dan. So I knew this game was going to be a lot closer. Nice little disguised hit from me here. I like wait till the last possible second, and I actually, I didn't want to hit pull into Dan here. Like, it's tough to know like what the best hit is when you just kind of have like a righty shot into one of them. Like, you know, one of them is going to get the touch. But I tried to hit it between them, and Dan almost got the hand. Nice. Catch Dan off balance with a righty reverse here. First time I'd fired reverse at Dan, so I knew that was a good idea. And then here, I actually didn't know what I was doing as I was serving at this moment. Like, I was stepping out, wanting to hit righty cut, of course, but then I saw that, like, Gabe was kind of all over it, and I kind of hesitate, and then I'm like, okay, let me try to just hit reverse then if he's all over righty cut. Usually I have a better game plan going into a serve sequence, but I'm like, I just got to do something because we played like crap last game. So swing all out into a righty reverse, hit a nice one. I don't know why in the world we played that. Yeah, I mean, second serve, that's way over my head. And then good set from Tyler here. Like, this is sort of what I'm talking about with like the fast sets that also are like them getting out of the play or like pushing them out of the play. He puts me middle net to the point where like they have to really move to cover this, and then this is just a nice low like push shot from me. Dang, we get really fortunate here because I botched this set again. This needs to be not as or like it was a fast set, so like that part of it was good, but it was just off net right to his right hand. So Gabe gets the touch, and then this like should have been just a righty push shot, but I think he hits it a little bit too hard, and then the pocket doesn't help him out and goes out of bounds. Nice serve. Dang. Yeah, I mean, we do pretty much everything well at this point. Until, I mean, that set could have been a little bit better from Tyler, but it's tough when, like, you just get the touch and you're trying to get it back in system. At this point here, like, this is a really nice set from Gabe because he's making us rotate again. And then Dan hits, like, this, again, like, 95th percentile shot where it's just super low, and Tyler's going to have to dive for this if he wants to get a touch, and I don't think his quad was ready to make a diving play on this. So, yeah, good play from them getting that back. Nice shot from Dan. He's doing a lot of, like, disguised, like, either righty push shots or righty pull shots out of this, and he obviously did that shot last time where he just stepped through and hit like a righty push. I was kind of thinking he was going to do that again. This time he just kind of backhands it away from me, and so I'm a step late, and yeah, they win the point. Interesting to see Dan swing out. Okay, he taps it on there.
I got you. Get in. Come on.
Nice. So to start here, this is a really good touch from Gabe because I could have hit it better, but he gets the hand nice soft, and then right here, I think Dan could have done one of those like fake right pull shots and then hit like a righty push sort of in between us, and that would have won the point here. But he tries to just hit like a righty push, and Tyler gets a good hand. I kind of jammed Tyler on this set. Like, I did not love the set that I give him at the end here, but he hits it hard enough into Dan that we win the point. So that was really nice.
No, so.
Oh, dang. Yeah, Tyler's all over this time. Like, we're split. We're in a good spot. I'm kind of boxed out, actually, and so Tyler has to kind of cover both push and pull at the moment, which I think he takes a step too much towards pull because now I'm rotating back into pull. And then because he took that step in a little bit too much, it's hard for him to reach this lefty or this righty push shot with his left hand. And then, yeah, I mean, he's also like hurt, right? So he's like trying to bend down. That's not easy either. Unfortunate. Nice set. Yeah, that was a beautiful set from Tyler here. Yeah, that was slightly high. Wow, what a hand.
Yeah, come on, Dan. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got you.
This pissed me off. Oh my god. Okay. Dan, I hope you're watching because, I mean, it's fine. Like, it's whatever. It was just a really good rally, and it sucked to have to, like, redo it because I really think Dan's hit at the end was rim.
Yeah, come on, Dan.
But, I mean, that's a crazy hand. I get a nice little body on it. Tyler makes a nice set.
Yeah.
Gabe with another crazy hand. I mean, that hand is next level there. And then we're trying to rotate back into the play. Tyler does a good job shifting, but Dan just clips rim. We have a disagreement. We end up redoing it. I think we end up getting the point anyway, which is nice. Let's see. Nice. Gabe hits rim. Little spike ball karma right there. Ball never lies, as you guys know. Good shot. Yeah, I didn't give Tyler too much here. Like, it's fast, but like as you can see, it's like a little bit too close to the rim. And so he has to kind of hit it directly into Dan. And at this point, he makes a really good decision. He just rips it as hard as he can. That's always a good fallback option, especially if you can tell that someone's a little too close to the net or they're not leaning back enough. Like, just hit it at them. Like, the chances of them getting a clean touch on this is just so unlikely. I don't know why we're playing that. This is like multiple times now where I've played a second serve that's been like over my head.
Yeah, come on in. Yep, I got you. Come on.
That was a beautiful play. So drop on second. We're split. I've seen Dan do this shot enough times in pickup that I'm just all over it this time, and I do a good job staying low. Like, as you can tell, like I'm really covering the net well, doing a little Etienne impression here. But get the hand, and then nice little quick soft set from me. Gabe over rotates, doesn't stay on pull enough, and Tyler is aware of that, and then hits just like, you know, a perfect shot away from Gabe.
Come on.
Like that little mix there from me. Unfortunate that we're not landing serves. Dang. Yeah, this is where it starts to go downhill for us. So as you can tell, we're up 13-6. We were just up 13-5 before I double faulted, but that is not a lot with this type of format. I think they're only down 5 breaks right now, which can happen in a matter of no time, and that's essentially what happened the rest of the game. So it really starts here, or at least like the poor play does. So slightly too fast off net of a set from Tyler here. I'm having to like hit it directly right into Gabe, and because of that, I try to hit a little bit too difficult of a shot and hit rim. On this next play, I'm pretty sure I just whiffed the set. Yeah, that sucked. So the thing that I did poor on this set right here is like I'm backing up, and it's fine that I'm backing up. Like I think that's gonna happen, but I'm not low enough, and I'm not very like engaged for my whole body. As you can tell here, like I'm basically standing up and contacting the ball near shoulder height, which is not ideal for one, giving Tyler a ton of time, but also like being athletic enough to like bend the set the way that I want to. And I was a little lazy here, I think, getting like this set off, and I pay the price. So really bad set.
Come on. Let's go.
Dang. Another play where I'm not really that athletic here, so enjoy me lunging towards this ball. But yeah, I get the good first touch. I think maybe I jump and I can't run back into the play. I don't know.
No, it's fine.
Oh man, another disagreement. That was that was a little bit more questionable than the last one. Like I feel like the last one was like straight rim. Like this one very very well could have been pocket. I think I was just annoyed at myself for like messing up the previous set, and then also just all the disagreements that I was just like, all right, like whatever. So we redo. That I was ready to play that because I didn't want another disagreement, but somehow Dan and Tyler are both like rim, which it probably was rim, but I'm glad that like Gabe or Dan didn't try to challenge that one. So we win the point. Nice serve from Tyler, by the way. I didn't say it on the last one, but yeah, really nice line. We get lucky here because this shot from Tyler, I think, needs to be a little lower and like maybe a lefty pull, honestly. Like I think just the lefty push into Dan at this point isn't the best option. And then we just get really lucky here that Dan rims the shot.
Yeah, come on, Dan.
Dang. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I really thought we were going to win this point here because Gabe, like as you can tell, he's a little slow getting towards like the push. But then right at the last second, he gets this, this hand in the way, which I wasn't anticipating. And it goes straight to Dan. Like Dan doesn't even have to move. He's just running the same direction he was going anyway. And then we're pretty much out of the play at this point, trying to rotate, get ourselves back in it. But yeah, great hand by Gabe. This was next level from Dan here. I mean, good receive. Just honestly a beautiful shot. Can't really complain about that. That was probably high. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm still thinking about this. I got a really nice soft here, and I was like, I honestly wish Tyler had just kind of booped it on. Like obviously, hindsight's 2020, but I felt like we were in a great position here to just like make him play, make Dan like chase down a ball. Obviously, like sucks now looking back on it, but like Tyler's doing his best to get this back on the net. Yeah, unfortunate. We had a lot of hits like that just like skimmed the rim or whatever. It was crazy. right now, I mean, so they're down 17-12. They're only down 3 breaks. So 4 breaks, they win the game. That might have been high. Another good shot from Gabe. And on this play in particular, like, I was ready for pull. Like, the entire time I was really hoping he would hit pull. And I'm on it, but I don't get my hand there. It's just a little late. Gabe just hits it really hard, and I need to make that adjustment. Like, I need to be there, like, if not earlier, I just need to get there quicker once his hit and once he's, like, made up his mind. Good serve. Oh my gosh, I don't know how this went under us. Like, obviously a really good hit from Dan and just hitting this super low, but both of our hands are like right there. Just got to be a little more athletic. I mean, that's the difference between winning and losing at this level, right? Like, we get the hand here and get a conversion. Suddenly we're up 18-13. We probably take this to game 3. We have a chance, you know? Not athletic enough to make one little touch here. There you go. They're back in it. And this was obviously tough. I mean, now we're just making, like, unforced errors, which is not what you can do against Gabe and Dan and expect to win. This set needs to be a lefty set. I don't know why I'm reaching across my body to set it right-handed. And then Tyler, I don't actually even hate the set that I end up giving Tyler, but it's quick, it's off net, it's to his left hand. Should still be a put away 9 out of 10 times. But we hit rim, and they're suddenly 1 break away.
Let's go.
And now we're tied. So, yeah, this play right here, this set needs to be quicker and not as high. It's off net too, which makes it really tough for me. And so I'm trying to hit this like over Dan, like chip it, I'm pretty sure. Or no, I just kind of try to rip it into him, which Dan does a good job staying patient. And then right here, Gabe does a really good job disguising the shot that he wanted the entire time, which is just sort of this righty backhand pull shot. And really tough for Tyler to make a play on it at that point. So, yeah, we're doing a lot of self-enforced or self-inflicted harm. Good serve from me.
Let's go, Dan.
Dang. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I think Tyler's a little too far away from the net here. You'll notice that like Gabe's setting at like 3.5 feet. Tyler's around like 6.5, 7 feet. So it's tough for him to rotate to help me on this. And I think like I need to be more cognizant of the fact that Tyler's out of the play and just stay more attached to Dan's right hip. But I don't end up doing that. And so Dan's basically left in a one-on-one where he has the wide open shot that I'm not covering, and I need to trust Tyler more that he's going to come cover the like push shot that I was trying to take away. So this is just a bad job of Tyler and I splitting the defense here and being ready for like really whatever Dan wants.
Let's go, Dan. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Dang.
Let's go.
Oh man, it's all falling apart. Great serve from Gabe.
Let's go.
So yeah, I mean, as you can tell here, we're in a really bad spot. We have 2 tries to get 1 break. Otherwise, we are completely cooked. And it's Tyler serving too, which obviously, like, wish I was in this position to be serving, but it's not the way we started the game rotation-wise. So here we are. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this was a nice shot from Gabe. Just moving around the net really well. His footwork, step through. Tyler reaching up for the ball. I think it pocketed too, so like that's hard to get a hand on. And here we are. This is the game. Nice hand. Wow. Not even a good set from me. Like you can see it kind of like great hand from Tyler. I set this like too high again, but also like a little wobbly. And then it's off net to Tyler's left hand. he just hits it fast enough, which I love. I love when like an off net set that's low and fast, like the hitter that I'm playing with just rips it really low. So great shot from Tyler, and suddenly we're tied again if we just hold out. But we have to hold out. Yeah.
Let's go. Come on.
Pretty tough way to go out. Obviously choking a 13-5 lead, which, you know, say however you want. Like, it wasn't. It's 13-5 in equal serving format, which is really like what, 5 breaks or whatever we ended up saying it was. So it is what it is. Not as big as a lead as we needed to build up, considering we just wanted to give them every point down the stretch. But yeah, still proud of our effort. Made it close in game 2, and yeah, we'll be able to give these guys a better shot, especially if like we end up getting to play them again on like Premier Spike. Like, kidding me? Come on. But yeah, this was tough to go out. Tyler tries to hit an off net set for myself right into them as hard as he can, and we get unlucky with the spike ball gods here. It just hit back pocket, and nobody touches it, so that's the end of our day. From a stats perspective, I mean, nothing really too glaring from our end other than that like my serve percentage wasn't too great. I double faulted 3 times. Had 50% hitting, so gave them too many chances. And as you can see, like everyone played pretty equally, other than like myself, which got upped a couple times. So really well played series from everyone. I mean, we just wish Tyler was 100% for it, but that's the way it goes. And Dan and Gabe ended up getting to finals, and they had a good run too, even though they didn't end up winning. So yeah, this was fun to do. I hope you guys have found value in this type of experience. I like making these videos for you guys. Like, it's a ton of fun just kind of recapping my games. I feel like I even learn a good bit from watching this stuff back. And yeah, I mean, biggest takeaways from this series are like, you got to be able to know when to make a quick set versus a set that needs to be high and there's just nothing else you can do about it. If you have a lot of time and control, I always think that like quick sets with boundary are a pretty good strategy. And then as like the hitter, I think being conscious of like where the main defender is that you want to hit away from, and then the defender that you're targeting. Like, this series wasn't a great example of that, in that like Gabe and Dan are both great defenders, so you never really like have a better option to hit into. But that's something that I tend to do a lot, is like if I'm playing against a team where one of the defenders is much better than the other, I'm constantly targeting that defender, hitting it to them, making them have to get the touch and the hit back onto the net. It makes it really easy to win points if you're just taking that extra little mental step. But yeah, like I said, like this has been fun, and I will see you guys in Chicago for those of you that are out there. Hope to see you there. Bye, guys.